Richardson. Mark, if you want to open up, Edgar will start.
So that running game you guys have going now, how formidable does that make this team?
That's always been a staple of ours, just moving the ball. As you guys can tell, we're a 50-50 offense. We got to run the ball, we got to pass the ball. So just getting the run game going, that's been a blessing for us.
So did you know you were over 100 yards and ended up under 100?
I did. I was talking to the running backs, and I was telling them, like, bro, I'm up there with y'all. And I got sacked. I got to help the O-line out a little bit and move around the pocket better, but, we won, so that's good.
You made a lot of strides this season. Gotta ask, is this your last game in the Swamp?
I haven't really thought about it, After the Georgia loss, we're just trying to get the team rolling again, get back on track. So I haven't really thought about that. Just trying to win every game now and go win the bowl game.
What's changed with you guys? I mean, the last 6 quarters, the defense has been going, the offense has gotten it done. Talk to me. Tell me what's changed.
Nothing really. We just started playing for each other. Instead of worrying about wins and losses, just playing for each other. If you can play for your brother that's next to you, and you play for the coaches that's there supporting and helping you, it makes it a lot easier and a lot more fun to play football. So just playing for each other has really helped us a lot.
And was that an adjustment in attitude that maybe after the Georgia game or during the Georgia game that started happening better?
I believe so. Just coming out in the first half, seeing how we played against Georgia, and talking in the locker room, that was kind of one of the things we wanted to correct and fix. Just playing for each other instead of trying to worry about who we're playing. Because once we play together, we're unstoppable.
Yeah, Caleb Douglas, obviously a guy that had to step in as a true freshman for shorter. He had a big 3rd and 15, 15-yard position on a 3rd and 10. Just how does he kind of step out with Justin being out less clean?
I'm not surprised. Coach Casey does a great job, coaching the receivers. Coach Nick does a great job calling the plays and putting us in the right position to make plays. So just getting connections with those guys has been pretty much easy for me because those guys, they know their job, they know their assignment, they know what to do, and they get in there. So just a trust thing, and I trust them to run their route and do the correct thing. So Caleb's been doing that.
And just to clarify, now that this team is bowl eligible, you definitely want to play in the bowl game?
Yeah, definitely. I'm working. Just trying to get better game by game. That's it.
There's so many good things that happened for the offense in the first half that you guys were able to accomplish. What can you tell us about the last minute and a half going into the half? What was happening there?
We're just trying to be smart with the ball. Just manage the game, be smart with it. If we got a chance to go put up points, we're going to do that. But we're trying to maintain the lead, and just keep playing ball.
Anthony, talk about the touchdown run by Etienne because Coach was talking about you could have pitched out to him, you could have just handed the ball, which you did. I mean, do you see something in their defense in which you said, okay, let's do it this way and see what happens, and it just broke open for you?
With that play, I have 2 options on that: either pitch the ball on a quick guy or just hand it off to the running back. And the way they were rotated, I didn't like the pitch, so I just trusted number 7, and he took off and scored.
How satisfying is it the last 6 quarters to play the kind of complementary football that maybe you guys have strived for all year, but you're really starting to see it come together?
Like you just said, we've been trying to get this going all year, so it's definitely a blessing for us. We're more than excited just to finally be on the same page as a unit, as a team. We're thankful that we're doing it correctly now. There's always things to improve on, we know that. But, about trying to play complementary football, we're getting dubs on our belt.
What has the offensive line unit meant to, establishing the run game and protecting you as well?
Those are my guys. I love those guys. We joke around with each other, show a lot of love to each other whenever we can, so just trusting them to do their job, just communicating with them, talking to them, letting them know that we do want to run the ball, because that is a staple in our offense. So just those guys believing in us to get the ball past the line of scrimmage and make big plays, it makes it easier for them to just move the ball, and that's what they're going to do for us.
You're 2-0 in the month of November. How important is it now to be, you're halfway there and going 4-0 the rest of the way?
Ever since that Georgia loss, we were talking about being 5-0. It's just week by week, just trying to be 1-0 that week. You know, so we're just working. You know, just trying to get better, trying to improve game by game. You know, just trying to get 1-0 every week.
Any more questions, guys?
I got one.
Come on back.
Anthony, since the beginning of the summer, right, when we talked at SEC Media Day, you talked about taking on this role, becoming a leader. How do you feel that your confidence is now compared to where it was when you were going to start taking reps as a starter this season?
I think I definitely improved as a leader. You know, Coach Nate pushes me all the time. You know, Coach O'Hara pushes me all the time to be a leader. You know, even the players, they push me to become a better leader. You know, so that's something, you know, I take into account and try to grow with that every day, every minute I can. You know, so I think I've improved. You know, there's always room for improvement, so I'm gonna continue to try to get better at that. But I think I've grown a lot.
And last year, you guys got outrushed by 200 yards in the loss, right, which you couldn't even play in. Tonight, y'all rushed by 300 yards. How much pride do you take in leading this offense over your opponents you guys got to pay back?
Honestly, that kind of surprised me. You know, in the first half, we had a lot of rushing yards, and I didn't really know that we had that many because it didn't seem like it. But, you know, we were clicking, the O-line and the running backs and myself, you know, we were kind of on point. And the defense, you know, they held their own, so we had no choice but to do our job. So it kind of shocked me, but hey, I'm glad we got the ball moving.
We'll close with that here in front.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the defense, but what about Dez? You got a couple moves from him? This is a nice little stiff arm.
Man, I went and talked to Dez. I'm like, bro, how you get talking about him? But hey, you know, Dez made a play. Shout out to him. He kind of shocked me when I seen him switching the ball and stiff arming people. But you know, shout out to Dez for making a big play.
You guys celebrated pretty heavy. What if you actually scored? Like, what would that celebration been like?
We probably would have ran in the locker room. Who knows? Who knows?
You got a follow-up, Edgar?
No, I'm good. That was good.
All right,
Hey,
appreciate it,
thanks,
guys.
Ann.